We all know the basics of soil. It's the dirt beneath our feet, the stuff that plants grow in, and something we usually don't give much thought to. But guess what? Soil is a lot more interesting and important than we think. It's the unsung hero of the environment, quietly working behind the scenes to support life as we know it. Today, let's embark on an exciting journey through the world of soil, unveiling its secrets, how it's made, and why it's so crucial for our plants, animals, and even us. Soil, not just dirt, it's a miracle. When we take a walk through a park or garden, we don't typically stop to think, hey, look at all that soil, it's a complex, living, breathing system. But maybe we should. After all, soil is one of nature's most valuable creations. It's the reason plants grow, trees stand tall, and flowers bloom in all their colorful glory. Without soil, the beautiful world around us wouldn't be possible. Soil isn't just a pile of dirt, or it's a finely tuned mixture of organic matter, minerals, gases, and living organisms that work together to create the perfect home for plants. It might look unassuming, but underneath that top layer lies a world of complexity that you'd never guess by just looking at it. What exactly is soil? Soil is mostly made of small particles of broken down rocks. Over hundreds, sometimes thousands of years, large rocks get gradually worn down into smaller and smaller pieces. This process is called weathering, and it happens in several ways. Imagine a rock hanging out by the beach minding its business. Every time the waves crash against it, they break off tiny bits of rock. It's like the rock is getting a gentle but persistent massage from the ocean. Meanwhile, wind can also play a role, blowing tiny particles of sand and dust against rocks until they start to chip away. But wait, there's more. When it rains, water can get into cracks in rocks. If it freezes, the ice expands and causes the rock to split open. So you see, rocks are constantly being weathered by the forces of nature. Wind, water, ice, and even plants and animals contribute to the process. Plants, for example, send their roots deep into the ground, and as they grow, they can split rocks in their path. Moles and other burrowing animals can also scratch up rocks as they dig their tunnels. If you ever see a mole poking its little nose out of the ground, know that it's contributing to the weathering of rocks. How cool is that? The different types of soil. Now that we know how soil forms, let's talk about its diversity. Soil is not a one-size-fits-all thing. Different kinds of rocks weather into different types of soil. For example, quartz is a tough rock. It takes a long time to break down, and when it finally does, it turns into sandy soil. On the other hand, rocks like shale are much softer and easier to break apart. They create clay soil, the kind that's sticky when wet and hard as a rock when dry. But the weathering of rocks isn't the only ingredient in soil. Soil also contains organic matter, the decomposed remains of plants, animals, and fungi. Imagine dead leaves, fallen logs, or even old bones turning into the nutrients that make soil so rich. Scientists call this organic matter, and it's packed with nutrients that plants need to thrive. Why is soil so important? Soil is incredibly important for the environment in various ways. It provides plants with the necessary nutrients, water, and support for growth, allowing us to have food, oxygen, and beautiful plants. Soil also serves as a habitat for countless creatures, from insects like earthworms to larger animals that burrow underground. Microorganisms in the soil break down organic matter, turning it into valuable nutrients. Additionally, soil acts as a carbon storage system, capturing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and helping reduce greenhouse gases, which is crucial in combating climate change. Moreover, soil plays a vital role in water filtration, cleaning rainwater as it passes through and preventing pollution from reaching our water sources. Thus, soil is not just dirt, but a critical component of the ecosystem. The color of soil tells a story. Ever wondered why some soil is dark and others are light? Well, the color of soil is more than just an aesthetic choice. It's a clue about the soil's composition and its ability to support plant life. Dark-colored soil, especially the rich black variety, contains lots of organic matter. Organic matter is packed with nutrients, making it excellent for growing plants. So when you see soil that looks nearly black, you're looking at a soil that's ready to nurture crops, flowers, or anything you want to grow. On the other hand, lighter colored soils like sandy or clay soils may have less organic material. That doesn't mean they're useless. They just need a little extra help in terms of adding organic matter to make them fertile. How soil is made. Soil doesn't just appear overnight. The process of soil formation takes years, even centuries, to create just a thin layer. For instance, it takes roughly 100 years for just the top layer of soil to form in a given area. So, the next time you complain about having to wait for something, just think about the patience it takes for soil to form. It's nature's slow cooker, the unsung hero of soil. One of the key components of good soil is organic matter. This includes the decomposed remains of plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria that have broken down over time. Organic matter is essential for soil because it provides the nutrients that plants need to grow. It also helps soil retain moisture, making it easier for plants to survive in dry conditions. Organic matter comes from a variety of sources: dead leaves, fallen fruits, twigs, and even the occasional forgotten sandwich, though we don't recommend that as a part of your soil routine. All break down and contribute to soil's richness. The next time you're gardening, think of all those little decomposers working tirelessly under the surface, the life below your feet. Soil is alive, and we mean that literally. There are millions of tiny organisms living in the soil, from bacteria to earthworms to fungi. These microorganisms play crucial roles in breaking down organic matter, making nutrients available to plants. They also help improve soil structure, allowing air and water to flow freely through the soil, which is important for plant growth. If you've ever dug into your garden and found an earthworm wriggling around, you've just met one of soil's most important residents. Earthworms help aerate the soil, creating channels for water and nutrients to flow. They also consume organic matter and turn it into valuable nutrients for plants. So the next time you see a worm, don't be grossed out. It's just doing its job, and we should all be grateful. Be a soil scientist. Want to get involved and learn more about soil? It's easy. You can start by becoming a neighborhood soil scientist. Take a walk around your neighborhood, school, or local park and look closely at the soil. What do you notice? Is it dark and rich with organic matter or light and sandy? Are there any plants growing nearby that might be helping weather rocks? Observe how soil changes from one spot to another and record your findings. It's a fun and educational way to connect with nature and understand the important role soil plays in our world. And if you want to take your soil science to the next level, why not try gardening? Nothing beats seeing firsthand how soil helps plants grow. Whether you're planting flowers, vegetables, or trees, you'll quickly realize how much soil contributes to your success as a gardener. Plus, it's a great way to get your hands dirty and have some fun. If you enjoyed learning about the amazing world of soil, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content, and join us on our next adventure into the wonders of nature. Leave a comment below if you've got any soil facts to share. We'd love to hear from you. Keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.